It's actually rare to see Doc disagree with the call, usually very supportive of the officials.
And Damian Lillard comes up short on the first attempt. His first free throws of the day. Missed them both. Rebound knocked him. This was after the Lillard miss. Morris and Beverly reacting.
A part of the team, and then the way I was being used, I felt like I was Doc was trying to play me as like a Ray Allen or like a JJ Redick, like all pin downs, all like I can do it, but that ain't my game. Right. You know what I mean? I need some flow, I need some mixes of pick and rolls, I need some post ups,
all that, just
different touches. You know what I mean? I work out and I train hard every summer, right? This was the first summer I wasn't able to do that because I had this past summer going into last season was the first summer that I wasn't able to do that because I had shoulder surgery. So I missed a whole summer of training. And so when I came back, the team was already, rolling. They already got, we started off okay, but we didn't start off as well as we wanted to. And that's hard to do when you putting a fresh new group of guys together.
Yes, sir.
Because the problems you have during games, those shits can get ironed out in practice. You know what I mean? You're going to bump heads in practice, but you're going to come out of that practice like,
better.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, Paul George, you really want to bring up your shoulder injury and say that you didn't have time to train during the offseason? Well, what about the 4 months during COVID? What were you doing then? How are you not fully trained and ready to go when you had 4 months off? Everybody was at the same state. Everybody had the same amount of time off. The teams were separated for the same amount of time. So you can bring up chemistry, we get it. Kawhi load managed, we get it. But as far as you go, you personally, that should not have been an issue. And why is your story changing? Because before you were blaming mental health and saying that was the bubbles problem. Now it's, oh, it was my shoulder problem. Well, you just keep switching stories. You don't even know which one to stick with. As far as Doc Rivers goes, we know he's not a perfect coach. I made a video calling him overrated. But at the same time, you all have blame. And the fact that it's coming from you? Come on, Paul George. You already cheated on his daughter. What more do you want from the guy? You want the house too? You already got everything you could get from him. He's fired. He's gone now. He's not a problem. Why are you bringing him up like he was the issue? You hitting the side of the backboard in the Game 7 was an issue. The point I'm trying to make is no one on the Clippers should be pointing the finger because they're all to blame. And the fact that Paul George is the one calling out Doc Rivers actually has a case that Paul George costed him his job. That's how bad it is. And he wants to come at Doc Rivers like that. But even if Doc Rivers was going at Paul George in a similar way, I would still defend Paul George because they are all to blame and they should not be pointing fingers at each other. They need to just keep quiet and prove everybody wrong. Why are you coming out in public and trying to make a list of excuses? Paul George, you really just gotta stop talking, bro. Every time you talk, you give people another reason to hate on you. It's because you have literally zero accountability and you say that it's everybody else's fault but your own. I could list out your shooting percentages for all these games that you choked, but I'm not gonna do that. I think you should just keep quiet, prove everybody wrong, and just come out next season ready to go. That's all I have for this one. Let me know in the comments what do you think about Paul George making a new excuse every week, and leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more NBA content like this.